Alright, welcome guys to another Blender live stream. I'm your host Morgan Ozpin, and today we're going to be freaking continuing the freaking grease pencil animation we did on our last stream. So, if you guys are coming from the Vanilla Log channel, welcome. I don't know if my voice is familiar to you, but I guess without the VTuber model, I guess it won't be that obvious, but hey, it's me, Morgan. The reason why I'm not showing my model, I think I explained this on my last stream, but the reason why I'm not using my model right now is because I tried doing like a grease pencil animation before, but I noticed that there are just too many freaking programs running all at once, and when it comes to grease pencil animation, and my freaking computer chugs a lot because a lot of things are happening while you open up a Blender project with a lot of vertices / meshes, and that's the case with this animation that I'm going to play on you guys right now. So that's why we're going for a very minimalist setup, and hence why I'm also streaming this on my second channel, because it doesn't really look like something I would post on my main channel. But anyways, let's just continue doing this. If you weren't here from last stream, we technically just did a few animation stuff here, and off stream I've also decided to also work on giving this guy some more frames here, and I also did a little bit of smear frame like that. So I guess just to warm myself up, I'll just maybe color in some layers here, especially with this guy right here. So yeah, let's just do that first, and then we'll freaking make some more. We'll probably animate him feeding the force of this punch right here. So yeah, he will sort of ricochet back and probably do one more punch to sort of end the scene with a bang. Alright, let's just do that, shall we? I'm just going to first go down to here, open up auto lock inactive layers. There we go. And I'm just going to switch this to draw mode. Let's just jump into it, shall we? Okay. Before I do some stuff here, I just want to make sure that you guys are entertained by pulling up like a random topic generator here on my phone. Just keep things interesting while you guys watch me freaking work in the background. Because I feel like when it comes to coloring frames, at least I have a much easier time talking compared to just, you know, is this the right? Yeah, this is the right one. I have a much easier time like talking to you guys compared to if I were to like 3D model or add frames to this. So let's just freaking talk while I freaking animate here. So let me just change up my color palette of my pen, as well as change the material like that, and we'll switch this to palette number 2. Yeah. All right, so the freaking I pulled up a random topic generator, if you guys can tell, and the first prompt pulled out is are there any songs that always bring a tear to your eye? Songs that make me sad? I don't think so. I can probably name some movies at the top of my mind, like I just noticed it's not the right the right color. I can only name some movies that almost. Oh, actually, there are some movies that, that brought a tear to my eye, like Pixar's Coco, and just recently I watched Schindler's List. It's a very traumatizing movie if you guys have never seen Schindler's List. But it is also like a sad film. Just to I mean I don't really know a lot about Oscar Schindler, the main character behind the movie. I don't know if the movie was accurate at all in its representation. But I kinda sort of felt bad for the movie's portrayal of Oscar Schindler, because you know he did like a lot of things for, you know, all the people who were affected after World War II. The Jews, he did like a lot trying to save all of them, yet even in the end she feels like she didn't do enough, and you know that sort of brought a tear to my eye. Thinking that, you know, this guy just did so much, yet he doesn't feel satisfied for what he has accomplished, and when in reality he actually did a lot of things to that help, you know, help future generations exist after the World War. So yeah, that's one one thing that brought a tear to my eye. No, it's not a song though, so I think the closest song that ever brought a tear to my eye is probably hold on, I'm just gonna switch this to just need an image editor here first. Here it is. Open up, where's my frickin', here it is. A freaking song that brought a tear to my eye is probably Porter Robinson's Shelter. And so if you haven't heard Shelter before, it's a, they call it a Jap, no, it's not really a Jap, it's like a half Japanese half English song made by someone named Porter Robinson. I didn't really know that much about the lyrics actually. I just go like do 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 do. Then when the English lyrics come up, that's when I finally get to sing some shit. So I don't really know much about the lyrics. You know, I'm not that guy that really analyzes the lyrics of songs. I just think, yo, this is a nice beat, and that's all I need. All I need from a song, you know. But the reason why that got me sad, or at least brought a tear to my eyes, because it came when I first heard of the song, it came from a music video on YouTube, and while I do not understand what's the meaning or the lyrics behind the song, I can understand the story that's going on around the visuals of its music video, which is all about this girl who doesn't know why she is in a what's it called, a sort of dreamlike environment, and she keeps on messaging this person that he knows about, wondering if she'll ever answer, but he never does. And it's only up until, like, spoiler alert, up until the end, that she was like that she figured out what the hell is going on in her environment right now. It's that she was actually trapped in a place that's pretty much like a safe haven, because the world that she once knew was actually destroyed by, I think, a planet that was about to crash onto planet Earth. So that's why she is in that sort of predicament. Let me just draw this shit like that. And as for the person he was trying to find, he is actually already dead, or at least implied that he is already dead. But it's pretty much obvious that he's probably dead, because she was the only one who sort of left on a rocket, while he was just stranded on the now pre-apocalyptic planet Earth. I keep forgetting what's the colors of this guy. Alright, so it's a light green. Alright, so let's just do that. So that's one song that brought a tear to my eye, I guess. And then I guess all I'm thinking about is like Porter Robinson songs. Like, they really do sort of bring sadness in me, but not really to a point where I cry. I guess the other closest Porter Robinson song that got me feeling the vibes is probably freaking his other song that he collaborated with League of Legends, which is Everything Goes On. Because I think, I think everyone can relate, even after the whole debacle in 2020. Why did I forget when COVID happened? But anyone who has experienced someone who died during that insane part of history would kind of relate to this song, Everything Goes On, because it's pretty much all about like trying to move on from the people that have already passed on. And it's kind of like I like how the lyrics, it's like the one time I actually focused on the lyrics. Like it does have like I like how it's structured like a message from someone who's already dead, and it's pretty much just telling the people who are still alive to just keep moving on and shit like that. So yeah, even though I think like the lesson that I've learned from that song is that people pass, but you still exist, and you should be there for the people that are still with you for as of the present moment. And plus anyone who, I don't think like any of your loved ones would ever wish that you oh sorry, this is not the right, is this the right, hold on, is this the right color? Okay, it's the right color. I don't think any of your loved ones would, even those who passed away would wish that you are unhappy. So this song pretty much reminds you that if you can't do it for yourself, at least do it for the people that pass on, to live your life the way that they want it to, which is they want you to be happy and shit. So that was a good message in that movie, in that what did you say movie, freaking song. And I like that song. I think I've pretty much viewed a bunch of covers of that song multiple times, as well as the original. Yeah, I guess those are the only songs that brought a tear to my eye. The rest of the songs that I listen to, I'm like, like it just gets me hyped, I guess. Like I think the reason why I mostly consume music is just to get hyped and get my blood flowing, you know, because I sometimes work out, you know, I bike and run. Recently bike, but you know, in the past I always like, you know, run and jog around places, and when that happens, I want to listen to some music while I run. Hence why when I wear a run, I don't listen to any slow songs, because I notice that when I listen to slow songs, I don't really feel like doing anything energetic. I think you guys can relate to that, I think, to some point. Like like you want something that sort of has a fast beat to it, like anime openings, I guess. Or I don't know, any alternative rock song in the early 2000s, like Green Day, American Idiot, maybe The Black Parade. Those songs get you hyped as hell. Also, Pretender by Foo Fighters. That's always like good workout songs to listen to. I know this sounds probably like the most I don't know, like the most toxic masculine thing to say about songs, but I don't know. That's just something that's just me. Whenever I listen to music, I just listen to energetic songs. Although recently I've been listening to some musicals, like I think like this, like the like, I don't know, like the 10th time I've mentioned this musical, but I have been listening to Hamilton, a lot of Hamilton soundtracks. So right now, I think my favorite and the one that's been repeating in my playlist lately is probably History Has Its Eyes on You. Hey, what's up? My sister just came in. Yeah, History Has Its Eyes on You is my it's my Hamilton song that I've been listening on for repeat for this week. I think I might find I mean, I've watched the entire musical, of course, but you know, I listened to the most popular ones first, like Non-Stop, and I guess Non-Stop is like the most popular one, but I also listened to the opening song, Alexander Hamilton, because that's also a jam. I just wanna listen. Let's look at this guy one more time. But then as I grow more tired of listening to those songs, I switch to listening to more obscure songs in the Hamilton soundtrack, like Wait For It and forgot the other one. Wait For It, and of course the History Has Its Eyes on You. And then there's what's the other one that had like the fight, the gun fight between Aaron Burr and Alexander Hamilton. Wide Enough. Well, the world is wide enough. That's something I've also listened to quite frequently. Then I think for the following week I'll probably be listening to maybe The Right Hand Man or something. It can be a good thing to listen to. And right now I've been sort of been exploring the world of musicals, not only in the western side of things, but also in the local part of my country, because right now my mom has introduced me to a local group of theater performance people in a well-known university here called UP, University of the Philippines. I know it's like the most generic name, but it is like one of the most acclaimed universities right now in the Philippines. And I think it's like one of few universities that actually offer like a kind of a course in theater, I think. Right now we're listening to me and my mom are going to listen to, I think, a recent what's it called, play that they're planning to do today. So we're gonna go there. We're gonna listen to that when they finally I think it's around like this evening. Yeah, we're gonna go there this evening. So I might have to cut the live stream short for that because I wanna get ready for that when when it's almost time for that performance. So anyway, any other song that put me in the feels, maybe? Not really. Alright, let's go with another topic here in the random topic generator. Oops. Accidentally exited there. Oh, okay, here's a spicy one. Do you believe in love at first sight? I feel like this question also goes on with is also on par with this, with a question that has a that's sort of similar to this, like, do you believe in a soulmate? And the answer to that is probably no. I don't. I mean, I guess you can be attracted to someone at first sight, but is it, would I consider that love to be something that would last forever? I don't think so. I don't think. I mean, sure, you technically can love someone at first sight, but is it a sustainable kind of love? No, I don't think so. It's I feel like based on experience, I don't think you will find you will be what's it called? you will find like your true calling just by someone's oh wait, sorry, hold on, I don't think it's the right color here. Just by, just by looking at them at first, because I met some classmates on my university who, or I gotta be honest, I have been interested in some of my university classmates, especially when I first entered university, when I'm fresh out of high school. I've been thinking, yo, this girl, it's kind of cute. But then as you learn more about their personality, I'm like, maybe not. I met this girl. I think she once confessed to me that she liked me. And you know, and she was also into reading manga, both the safe and the not safe for work one, which is it's like, ooh, okay. And then but then I discovered more of her personality. She's not good at her studies, and you know, she doesn't really seem like the type of person that would be able to handle responsibility that well. And I'm not just talking about like just familial when it comes to family and stuff, but also just when it comes to just like taking care of herself. So the more I looked into that side of her, the more I'm like, maybe this is a red flag, you know? And you know, like, even though she like so that's why, like, when she first oh my god, I noticed that okay, this is missing a hand, hold on. That's why when she said she asked if she wanted to, you know, she asked if I wanted to be her partner. I safely declined, I guess. And I guess how do you okay, now I'm sort of asking you guys, so how the fuck do you kindly decline a confession from someone? Because that never, I don't know how to, because looking back, I don't think I've actually, I don't know if I gave her the I don't know if I gave her a confession that ended in good terms, I think. I mean, I didn't say anything wrong. It just feels like we just sort of ended it with an awkward, awkwardly, I guess. To a point that I don't know if you know, we ended up as cool, you know, at least as friends or something. So yeah, that's why I'm I'm kind of debating to myself whether I've done the right if I've said the right words or not. I think I just said what did I say? I forgot. It's been a long time. I don't know. I think I just kind of laughed it off and said, you know, I'm just not interested because I'm focused on my studies. I feel like that's like the safe answer, but then again, I'm like, oh, wait, did I? I think I've misread the situation, so that's why I'm not sure. I don't know. I guess I just don't get. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm not really good at communication at all. Hence why this is now a argument that I'm having with myself. Okay. So let me just do this. As I feel like everyone can relate to the fact that you know, you'd think that you what, you know, like, whenever you enter a conversation, you always have these second thoughts as to whether you say something right or not. For example, I had this talk with my teacher before, I was like wondering whether or not I had like a good grade or not. And you know, you sort of like you said yeah, but then I was like, wait, is that like is that a sarcastic yeah, or was that a real yeah? You know, that just happens. You know, this happens to me a lot of times. You know, like I don't know if if I've said the right thing or not. I guess that's like a problem that we all have when it comes to conversations. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this topic anymore. Give me another topic, random topic generator. What is the strangest themed restaurant you have heard of? Strangest themed restaurant? It can be as strange. How about the fact that most restaurants right now, especially main popular fast food branches like McDonald's or even like Jollibee sometimes or KFC, they all look the same to me now, in which they look very minimalist and shit. Like I feel like have you guys heard of this thing called a leaning bench? I think you've probably seen it before if you've walked into a recent renovated branch of McDonald's or anything wherein there's just this thing at the side of the cashier wherein it's just like a plank being suspended by two metal legs, and people call that like a leaning bench because what you can do with that is while you wait for your food, you just lean on the bench and you can just pretty much do whatever you can just like lean on that, just rest your legs, I guess. I mean, like if they want to really commit, they can just make a regular bench. But I don't know, I guess because of costs, I guess that's like the cheaper alternative to benches. But you guys can kind of see that I think all restaurants already have that, as well as the fact that I don't know, like most restaurants nowadays have are just different shades of white, black, gray, and brown. You know, and there's not really much interesting color palettes aside from maybe the occasional logo you see in the background. But it's like everything just feels very minimalist in terms of the architecture of restaurants. So I don't really know. I can't really say what's the strangest restaurant theme when most, if not all, are just pretty much just the same. You just have the same theme to it. But let me think. Let me really think. And the based on what I can remember, if there are any good restaurant choices out there, restaurant themes out there. I guess there was one time when I went to a burger chain that was themed like a hospital. I think they called it like the heart attack burger. And before you say, oh, is that the one from Las Vegas? I don't think so. This is I live in the Philippines, so this is, I think, like a rip-off branch version of it. I'm not sure, but I once went there with my mom and dad, and I think they rated their I saw the menu, and they laid out their burgers based on the chance that you can probably get a heart attack with one of them, which is kind of edgy if you think about it. But yeah, I guess those are the strangest themed restaurants. I guess going off topic, I do like I'm now experimenting on restaurants that offer food from parts of the world that I haven't tried before. Like I haven't tried Thai food yet, and it's only now that I've finally experienced what pad Thai noodles taste like. I've also tried some, I guess the Vietnamese sandwich, the banh mi. It's also tasty. It kind of has this savory flavor to it with a hint of zest. Though I'm not sure if this is what regular banh mi tastes like in the country of origin, or if this is just like a watered down Filipino version of it. But hey, it tasted good based on what I've tried. And you know, as for my next food trip, you know, after I exercise, I want to try some what's it called, some Indian food next time. And also I haven't tried anything that's considered spicy yet when it comes to the Thai food meta. And I heard that, you know, most Thai food is spicy, so I think I'll try to find a chain that offers something spicy and shit. Because right now, I'm not finding any spice in the pad Thai noodles I just tried out. Or maybe I'm just too Southeast Asian to to notice the spice. I don't know. But yeah. Because I'm pretty sure I heard from foreigners that Southeast Asia is known for their spicy food, and I don't know. Like I've lived and I was born in the Philippines for the entirety of my life, and I've never found anything that's considered spicy Filipino food. Or maybe we're just the exception. And maybe all the spicy food is just somewhere else, maybe. So lesson here is, if you're looking for a Southeast Asian to consume your spicy food for you, don't ask a Filipino. We are like the special child to a to a list of very prominent siblings that can take on the spicy levels if they were to be in a Hot Ones show or something. Anyway, oh, and I guess one restaurant one strangely themed restaurant that I've been in was we're mostly ones from carnivals / horror attractions that I've been in the Philippines. Like a well-known amusement park here in the Philippines, located in Region 4A, is this big theme park called Enchanted Kingdom. And they had a lot of themed restaurants, like this one that is themed like a astronaut / a NASA training program. Is this the right color? Hold on. Yeah, this is the right color. Okay. And I think there was also one that was themed like they had a food court that was themed like a prehistoric Flintstones setting. And yeah, I guess those are some oddly themed restaurants. And then there's this one time we went to a horror attraction that's not inside the Enchanted Kingdom. it was somewhere here in the greater Metro Manila. And it was pretty much just a restaurant that's themed around spooky stuff. So we got like a spooky sandwich, some spooky drinks. I think they called their red iced tea like red blood iced tea or something. which was okay. Although I don't think I never eaten on that, because it was just something that was off to the side of something that we were focused on, which was the haunted house that was next to it, the haunted house attraction next to it. And I gotta say though, something about going inside the haunted house attraction feels very awkward, I must say, especially when because here in the Philippines, I don't think a lot of people really go to scary recreational activities, especially haunted house attractions. So usually when you fall in line with some of these haunted house attractions, they're usually very small. The demographic for these to those who are interested in these types of attractions are very small in this side of the world. So no one really lines up for them. But the quality of these attractions are really good, and I sort of wish that that more people come to these types of amusements. But when we first came to this haunted house attraction, it was only just me and my family getting in on this. I would say a performance, because people are actually performing inside this house as we walk along a carefully controlled path set by them. And I don't know if I should I just gotta be honest with you guys. Like, some of these jump scares in this attraction didn't really scare me that much, so I had to will myself to force a reaction, because I don't want to be mean. And I'm pretty sure like these actors / actresses would have like a good day if they were able to scare someone from from this attraction. But yeah, I overall, not some jump scares didn't really land for me, but I did like the costume design. Me and my family actually took a picture with one of the actresses, and she didn't really break character even as we were taking a picture of her. And it was nice. Though a funny thing about this entire experience is that we also brought in our what's it called, our 10-year-old my 10-year-old sister, as well as my younger siblings who are younger than her. And at the beginning of the ride, I guess the host of the haunted house attraction was asking us whether we should like turn down the violence / horror in the attraction. And I was thinking that my dad would say, "Oh yeah, we should do that," but then my dad, being like a Chad, was like, "No, they can handle some trauma here and there." So that's why we went. That's why they just went hog wild with it. Though I think with some actors / actresses, they were so a little bit concerned with some of my sisters and my younger brothers. So I think they were playing a little bit too safe at some points. So I guess I give them their respect for that. So yeah, that was how did we go from from strangely themed restaurants to haunted house attractions? That was that's a major freaking detour. I noticed I just made like 2 frames here. Fuck. I need to amp up my game. You see, this is why I don't stream this on my second channel, on my main channel, because I know that if I were to do something as big as a grease pencil animation on my second channel, I would make it like a series that would span like multiple months, and if that were a thing, I would probably just be doing that for the majority of my time in that channel and not focus on things like what I want to do off the side, like music or 3D renders or something. So I'm putting this on my second channel, and for any other work that you guys don't see, I'm probably gonna do it offline, because those are some things that that I probably don't feel like streaming at all, but you know, it's still an essential part of the animation process, so I just do it offline because I do have a life and some time off stream, so that's why I sometimes do stuff offline. Anyway, just make this one single part right there. And let's generate another random topic here. Random topic generator. What do you have for me? What was the worst book you had to read for school? How about the best book you had to read for school? Oh, okay. Now here's an interesting, interesting fact about me. I was a freaking book snob when I was a freaking teenager, back in high school. Because I remembered when in my old school, my school would always like have these scholastic book fairs, as like a cool thing to have like every month or so, and that sort of got me interested in becoming like a writer when I was a young boy, and now I don't really have that that aspiration to write, aside from maybe making the occasional video essay / animation with a complicated storyline or something. But yeah, I used to read a lot of books. I would always ask my dad to go to a fully book in freaking Taguig in BGC, just because it was a bookstore that was multiple floors high. Like they had like a entire floor dedicated to just children's books, and in that floor I would always read like the latest Geronimo Stilton release. Geronimo Stilton, by the way, is like this series of books that was all about this guy, I think. This rat named Geronimo Stilton that is basically just a writer for the Rodent Gazette, I think that was called it. That's the Rodent Gazette. That was the name of the publishing house that he works for. And even though he's like he is portrayed as this boring mouse, he sometimes ends up in these ridiculous situations. Like there was in the first book, he was traveling to this remote island, Indiana Jones style, and then in the third book, he for some reason ended up in this haunted house. And then in the 28th book, he was now I think, part of a murder mystery. A murder mystery consisting of a wedding that had family members that hated each other, I think. I can barely remember, but it's called Wedding Crasher. And I'm pretty sure that was like 28th book in this series. I don't know why I remember that, because I feel like that was like one of my least favorite books in the series. What I like most from the Geronimo Stilton line of books is probably Cat and Mouse in the Haunted House, and that book wherein he ran a race across America. Across America, I feel like Geronimo Stilton peaked at the 27th book. I think it was called The Race Across America, wherein he just pretty much just biked from California to, I think, New York, was it, or at least some state in the eastern side of America. But I really like that issue of Geronimo Stilton because it sort of showed that he does have some compassion with this biker enthusiast. And him as a writer was really not into doing very sportsman-like stuff, yet he sort of just did it for this one guy that he was friends with, and I sort of respected him for that. Plus, it's a book that's all about going across the country, which is, I kind of like stories that's just all about people traveling from one point of the world to the next, which is why I kind of like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3, because it's just a bunch of dudes going from Japan to Egypt while stopping by some countries along the way, like India and stuff. But I wouldn't say that's like the best book that I've read from the series, that I've read overall. If you were to ask 2019 me what the best book was, I would say it'll probably be Paul Auster's 4321. I know you might be asking, what the hell is Paul Auster's 4321? I don't know, it's just some indie book that only freaking book snobs like me in the past would get, but it was like a book that sort of functions like a what if scenario, wherein four versions of the main character is playing all at once, but only one gets to live, while the other versions of this same character, who is pretty much taking different choices, gets to die at some point, which is interesting of a concept for a book, because at one plot line there was the character is pretty much just hanging out with this girl, but in another timeline he is pretty much like his stepsister or something, and that really gave me some, that's some spicy taboo shit that you're writing here, Paul. So yeah, that was an interesting thing about the book, but if I were to read it right now, I wouldn't really like it, because there were some times in the book wherein I was like, I don't know if this was supposed to be something that was supposed to be written for 57 pages or something. So that's why I'm not really a big fan of that book anymore. I would say like the best book I've read is probably Good Omens. I really like Neil Gaiman's books, because especially his one-off books like the Graveyard Book and Good Omens, because they're pretty much just they're pretty much just chill books that you can just read to the side. Good Omens in particular was pretty much just a book that's actually really funny, which I don't really see much from books I've read in the past. And I know you've pretty much watched the Amazon Prime. If you guys are a big fan of Good Omens, you probably have been introduced to the show, to the material via the Amazon Prime adaptation. But the books really are funny, are much funnier than the show itself. Well, what I can just say about the difference between the book and the show is that the Prime show had better written character developments, and you feel more for the characters in the Amazon Prime show. But the book is actually way funnier than the show. So give and take. It just depends on what you like. If you like more comedy, go read the book. If you like if you like your character development, you go watch the show. So yeah, that's what I like about the freaking Good Omens book. One thing that was omitted from the show was when they talked about the books that were sort of forgotten in time. I think what was it again? I forgot what was it about. I sort of talked about it in a old review that you can sort of find in my main channel called the Good Omens review. Where there was this one there was this one point of the book where the narrator was just talking about this ancient book that was pretty much regarded in time was one of the best books in history for like, I don't know, like 2 pages or something, which is really quite a lot for one insignificant object for the plot. And then when you turn the page, the narrator just went the complete 180 and just said, but then the book just been forgotten, and the end. It's something like that. Like the narrator just had like this entire exposition about how this book's important, but then the narrator just, I don't know, like mid sentence just noticed how insignificant this is to the plot, and he pretty much just threw it off to the side, which is pretty funny to me. So yeah, that's funny. Oh boy. So yeah, that's like the best book in my opinion. As for the worst book I've read, I don't know. They're like oh, did I use the right attribute for this? Ah shit, I think I fricked it up. Let me just change this to this. There. Okay. Coolio. Okay, this one. Worst book I've ever read. I guess anything that's required by your school to read is the worst book I've read. Because I remember back then I would my teacher would always recommend us to read books that. Just notice, is this keyboard working? There we go. So I thought that my shift key was not working, but turns out I was using the wrong tool. But anyways, worst book I've ever read is probably ones that are pretty much obligated for you to read whenever you are, you know, in elementary school or high school. Because I remembered, there was one time wherein we just, you know, as a Filipino, we are obligated in high school to read this book made by a famous national hero in our time called Jose Rizal, and we would you know, we would read his works, especially his two famous novels, which is Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo, and I could never get into it. To be quite honest, I mean, I get that there is some cultural significance to it, especially the latter work of his, El Filibusterismo. But I'm like, come on, I mean, if you're gonna force someone to read this, at least have it be by someone who is of the proper age group, like college students, because you know, if when you're in high school, you don't really like to read. You're not really compelled to read anything that's made that's a book, you know. So that's why I think I don't like the works of Jose Rizal. Not that I've really read it, because I never actually read or even remembered what I've read from his works. Although I do kind of like Jose Rizal as a person, because unlike most Filipino heroes from the past, what's special about Jose Rizal is that he was actually using his words to find a sort of middle ground between the Filipinos and the Spanish, instead of like resorting to violence, which is, I don't know, I guess that's something unique to Philippine history. Filipino, you know, key figures in the past. So yeah. All right, so I guess that's one topic down. What else can we talk about here? Topic generator. What are some things you want to accomplish before you die? Ooh, that's an interesting question. I'm not sure. Well, I do want to finish this animation, at least before the end of the year. But as for things I want to accomplish before I die, I mean, let's just get things out of the way. I do want to graduate from college. I feel like that's a sentiment most people share. I do want to how do you say this? Before I die, I do want to go to a place outside of the country, because I don't know, my family never really goes outside of even the region of Luzon in this country, so we're barely exploring even our own country. So if I have the opportunity to go to a place outside the country, that would be interesting. I would want to go to probably Australia. Australia seems to be like a very chill country in my opinion. Because not only do we have like technically the same weather conditions, because no, not that way. I mean, not technically the same weather conditions. Saying like maybe like they don't experience. Do they experience winter there? I don't think they experience winter there. That's all I see. All I hear from, all I see from, you know, when I Google Australia are just vast lands of sand. And you know, as a Filipino, I'd rather be hot than to feel cold because I once what's it called? I've once trekked to a remote part of, well, not a remote part, but a particular spot in the Philippines wherein it's colder than usual. You call this place Baguio. It's this place it's a place high above the usual sea level here in the Philippines, so it's located in the mountaintops. It doesn't snow there, but it does get cold as hell. Even though it doesn't snow there, I really felt like I wanted there to be like I really wanted to like go back down to Metro Manila and and feel some heat again. And it really made me wonder, dang, if my freaking if my pussy ass body can't handle a normal decrease in temperature from our own country, how would it feel like if I were to go to a place that does have a legitimate decrease in its temperature, like the US, where it actually does snow there, or the UK. That's not to say that I don't want to explore those places, but I feel like I would just have like a shittier time there if I were to go there at a particular point of the year. Although I do wanna experience snow. I guess that's another bucket list in my opinion. I wanna experience what it's like to have it snow outside. So yeah, that's a bucket list of mine. Where else do I want to go? Or accomplish, I mean. I mean, I guess I'm pretty much satisfied with where I am right now. I mean, as I say, I'm not looking forward to anything in my life right now, but it's like, you know, I just feel like I don't really I don't really how do I say this? I'm pretty much content with how life is right now. And, you know, I don't see that's like a bad thing, you know, because, you know, most people in life would dream of big things that for like the majority of their life, and they would focus on this very big goal, and when they finally feel when they finally reach that set goal, they either feel unhappy, or if they never accomplish that goal, they don't ever feel happy. And I know there's something dark about that, but you know, as for me, I don't really have anything big to wish for, aside from maybe just complete college, or or just grow this YouTube channel or something and entertain a bunch of people by showing them my skill in art, music, and animation. You know, I guess maybe as a bucket list for me, I do want to maybe make a musical. I feel like that would be a very fun thing to do before I die. Like write a musical, because right now I pretty much have the tools to do that now. I'm now learning how to do this animation I'm learning how to make music with this DAW program. I can pretty much just learn how to sing, and I can pretty much just make my own track for a musical or something. Dang. Can you tell that I'm a huge Hamilton fan? Anyway, next frame. Hold on, I think I need to drink some water here first. Frick. I'm sweating a lot. Hold on, guys. Let me just get some water. Oof. Oh my god. Speaking of which, guys, I just noticed I haven't really eaten a proper meal yet. Dang, is this what it feels like to to work overtime in an animation in the animation industry? Dang, oh my god. Anyway, this is my choice, so if I suffer, it's on me. So let's go draw the freaking arms here. Alright. I need to freaking focus here. Alright, do that. Alright. I got to set this random topic generator aside. I want to talk more about the the tier list I made like a couple of days ago. So if you guys have seen my main channel, I've recently streamed myself tier listing a bunch of creative freeware apps, which are, you know, just free software that you can use to make music, animation, art, games, all those sorts of stuff. And I noticed that I think I've fucked up something. I fucked up something when I was tier listing the entire list of software I had in the tier list. I put Canva on S tier, not knowing that there has recently been a change in the website application wherein they are now allowing you to use AI to generate images, and if you've seen my criteria for what software were to be included in the tier list, I did say that I was going to exclude artificial intelligence in the freaking live stream. So I probably have to edit Canva out because it does include it does technically include artificial intelligence, but then again though, the app is really useful to me even without the AI stuff involved with Canva. Like, Canva is still a pretty good presentation and poster making app. And I've seen reviews of people saying that, you know, Canva is not good because it's not a good creation tool, because you can't make your own freaking assets and shit. And yeah, I guess you can say that, but then again, that's not what I'm using Canva for. I'm not using it as a tool wherein I make my own vector graphics and shit. I use it because I like the way I like the tools that help me in assembling all these assets together. Like, if I were to make like as a asset creation tool, you don't use Canva. I would use, you know, probably like Krita or Inkscape maybe. if I know how to use a program, which is just a vector-based graphics program for creating your own assets. But I have to admit they're not like the best tool to use if you want to make if you want to assemble your own assemble those assets in a way that looks appealing to the viewer. I mean, sure, you can technically do it in those raster-based or vector-based programs, but Canva just makes it easier for you by automatically aligning your assets with one another in a way that looks appealing to viewers, and you can use some of their own licensed assets to add something to your assets and shit. You know, if you haven't, if you have used Canva before, you kind of get what I mean, because you know, as an outsider, it doesn't look like Canva can make anything useful, or at least original to you can't make anything original about it. But you're not there to make any original assets. You're there to assemble your own original assets and make something out of it. Although I will probably I will probably not use it anymore if all of a sudden Canva says to you that they're using your own presentations and posters as references for their own AI. But as of now, I don't think I'm seeing any news about how their AI works. They're probably using some stock images that they've pretty much created on their own, probably. But I'm not sure. So my opinion in Canva is kind of around the place for now. Okay, just make that. Let's make this. Let's draw the freaking colors here. Also, do this. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Sorry. Frick, do that. And let's color in this. The suspender. Like that. Okay. Then probably stop talking now because my stomach is begging me to eat something. Let's do that like that. Alright, I think I'll just color this last frame, then I'll put you guys in the waiting screen. Probably get like a slice of cake outside, then I'll return to painting all of this in Blender. Let's try not to encourage unhealthy eating habits, everyone. Let's, you know, because we do need nutrients. As a doctor, I can, as a dentist in training, or a medical professional in training, I can approve on the practice of healthy eating habits. So let me just make this thing here. All right. Oh shoot. So guys, I just pressed something on my phone now. It's glitching like crazy, frick. All right. You know, I'm thinking maybe because right now I've been experimenting on doing some special live streams for you guys where it's just not me painting something in Blender or working on something on Krita or LMMS. You know, like my tier list video. I wanna try doing something new on the main channel where I occasionally do some special streams that involves me talking a lot rather than making something in Blender or Krita. Like for example, I have this I have a bunch of these stories that I've written for myself. They're pretty much just drafts of some stories I've made when I was in high school. Cause back then I wanted to become a writer at some point / short story writer, and I've been doing a lot of these stories, submitting them to sites like Submittable that sends your stories to publishing houses that are available online. I want to get into some stories I want to do like a special stream where I just read some stories I've made in the past, especially one that I've made in Wattpad before, because I've discovered Wattpad late into my high school years, and in this one particular and in the one time I've discovered Wattpad, I've written like an unfinished novel containing a time traveling character, and I think there's some kind of, I feel like I want to revisit that story one more time. So I'm thinking of maybe dedicating a stream to just reading some of my old Wattpad content. So if that's something you guys are interested in, actually, you know what? I'll screw your opinion, guys. I'm gonna do it anyways because it's I feel it'd be a pretty fun stream just looking back at some of the chapters I've written for this unfinished stream. I know maybe we can probably even do like a writing stream at some point when it's just me and you guys writing some Wattpad originals or something. Right. Because I do like my trashy Wattpad, or at least a trashy stories, trashy teenage fantasy, teenage romance stories. Sometimes, you know. Because you know, sometimes I would occasionally go through some of the obscure stories written in Wattpad, and there was this one called the boyfriend app, I think. You know, it's a very cheesy story, but it is my cheesy story, you know. I've only read through like the first few chapters, but you know, from what I can tell, it's not like the most thought-provoking story, but it is a story made for me in a way that it just fulfills that side of me that always looks at some stories that is pretty much just shipping material between two characters that have the quirkiest of character traits, like that shy girl that no one really talks to, or that freaking bad boy who you probably shouldn't meet in real life, but hey, it's a it's a guilty pleasure, I guess. Or that one girl that you wanna fix so badly, even though you're probably not the right person for that. Oh, someone entered my room. But yeah, that's that's one thing I want to do, to read sometimes. Let's just do this. Okay. Alright, so that's one's frame down. Alright. Let me see how it looks. Yep, it's still incomplete. Hold on, guys, I'm gonna put you guys in the waiting screen, then I will freaking do some more animation. Let me just eat some cake first. Hold on. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to end the stream here in a bit, guys, because some news came out that some personal news came out that that had forced me to freaking end the stream in a little bit here. But before we do that, I want to finish my shower here first. I think it's just chatting stream for now. So the thing I got recent news is that I'm now responsible for making the meal for my little brothers and sisters today. So I'm gonna be doing that right now. Usually I'd be waiting for my mom, because we sort of like go hand in hand when it comes to who cooks dinner for tonight. But right now, I'm taking the reign. So I'm gonna be cooking dinner a little bit. We're gonna have some fried chicken. As for after that, I'll probably have to be getting ready because me and my mom are going somewhere else for tonight. My little brothers and sisters will probably be like staying here, eating some fried chicken, but me and my mom are going somewhere to play. We're doing that. We'll do. Oh, the sausage is good. You know, there's like two different types of lettuce. There's like Caesar lettuce, I think, and Romanian lettuce. I mean, like regular old lettuce is freaking good and all, but Romanian lettuce, there's some, I don't know, I just feel some sort of Italian vibe to it. Like it's very soft and shit. Pairs well with some cheese. By that I mean like grated cheese. I guess it's just like ASMR, I guess, since you guys are hearing me bite for some of these greens and shit. Yeah, I apologize for the finding the stream suddenly, because I do need to cook some food for my brothers, as well as meet my mom for activity together. No. Oh, so good. You know what's like an underrated freaking part of a salad? Freaking tuna. What's it called? Grated tuna. It's like an underrated thing that people add to a salad. But I think in the Philippines, only like I think Shaggy is the only one that adds tuna bits to their salad. Grated tuna, like to the flakes. I mean, looking good. It's like having a tuna sandwich, but healthier. Oh, it's so good. like an anticlimactic thing to end the stream. I just eat salad and cake and things off. You know, my little siblings can technically eat salad, but because there's like more, it's more salad in the fridge, but they're not really into vegetables like all other kids. So I'm kind of cooking fried chicken. So that's freaking good. Fair. Alright, let's give this cake. For cake, like the most well-known brand here is Goldilocks, but the more superior main popular cake brand here is probably Red Ribbon, because they seem to put more icing on the cake compared to Goldilocks. I mean, with Goldilocks, there's like more bread and shit. But for this particular cake that I'm eating right now, the cake is actually pretty good. It's like more filling and chocolate on its surface. And because it is like freaking brown marshmallow. Oh wait, is it marshmallow or is it mousse? Oh my god. Anyway, stay healthy guys. Go eat a salad or something. Your body will really appreciate that if you eat a salad. So good. Anyway, I'm gonna start now. I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Thank you for joining me in the anticlimactic stream. Again, not a lot of progress will be happening in these streams. As you can tell, I pretty much ate myself a salad and some cake for the last few minutes of the stream. But if you like the slow progress, if you like the slow progress in between streams, it's better that you guys subscribe. And anyway, see you guys in